Hey. Welcome to a chilly but clear Tuesday evening here in Sheffield in the UK. I'm out doing a delivery shift and I've already got an order in from a pizza place near me. Let's just turn that off. Shush. You hear other orders going off in the background there from Uber Eats, but I've already got one in from Deliveroo for about £8 from a pizza place just around the corner. I'll go and pick it up now. It's not going too far, maybe 3 miles. So £8 for 3 miles is pretty good. People at the pizzeria are notoriously rude. They always look absolute freaking daggers at delivery drivers. They seem to loathe us. Doesn't seem so busy, so maybe they'll be a bit nicer, but normally they just treat you like scum. But apparently these are nice pizzas. It's a very popular place. Let's see how well they treat us today. Yep. Here's your response. Hi mate, have I got that one?
It's this one, it's sadly.
Plus the thing on top?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, thank you. They were surprisingly friendly for once. Alright, let's get off to this first order. It's about 3 miles. So £8 for 3 miles is not bad at all. That's pretty impressive. And they were surprisingly friendly in there. I mean, I wouldn't say overwhelmingly sort of welcoming, but compared to how they've treated me previously, not bad at all. It's the kind of place I might actually kind of boycott, just because I think they treat delivery drivers so poorly, but they do pay very well, and it's very close to where I live. So I'm willing to compromise all my principles for that. So good for me, eh? Lacking my ethical, moral centre for an extra few quid. But the last few days I've been out have been extremely profitable. I mean, I went out on Valentine's Day, which I made a video about, and I think I did about an hour and a half and I made about 50 odd quid. And then I went out again at the weekend a couple of times, and each time, you know, within a couple of hours I'd made 30 quid, which is, you know, averaging 15, 16 quid an hour, which is pretty good. You know, if it carries on like this evening, could be doing the same. I'm also testing out a new camera tonight. I've borrowed one from a friend. See if it's any better than the shoddy one I was using before, which created this, well, whenever I went out at night, it created this incredibly blurry, smeary, pixelated mess, which was difficult to see. And in the last video I made on Valentine's Day, I tried to adjust all the settings to see if I could get better nighttime performance, and all I managed to do was make things even worse, to the point where most of the time you were just sort of staring at a very, very dark screen. Okay, we're 8 minutes away. Like I said, it's probably then 10 minutes, 15, it would be about 15 minutes I could have been out and already made £8, which is not too bad. So there has been a definitely kind of an increase in the fees in the last few weeks I've been out. Now, I know some of those were just due to things like Valentine's Day, but on non-holidays it's also been pretty good. And I'm wondering if this is a consequence of the sort of crackdown on delivery Uber Eats drivers, particularly those riding sort of illegal bikes. It certainly seems like the government and the police are cracking down based on a few of the articles I'm reading, and I'm wondering if this is having a bit of a knock-on effect and that there are fewer riders out there. You know, maybe something to think about if you're considering coming out and doing this kind of work. There might be a bit of an uptick in the coming months as some of these measures kick in, and there might be more of a demand for riders out there. Okay, we're kind of getting out into the sticks a little bit here. It's all windy roads and overhanging trees. It's not always a place you want to be, because there's not much work here once you've delivered. I think it is. Alright then, mate, there you go. Just where it takes us to get your salad and your sauce, I think. There you go, sir. There you go, excellent. Oh, I need your number from you.
Yeah, I think it's 24.
24. Yeah, that works. Have a great evening, sir. Bye bye. Alright, let's get off to this next one. This one's paying about £9 and it's like 2 deliveries. They seem reasonably close to both the supermarket and to each other. So the only issue really is going to be how much stuff is there, because people order quite a bit from supermarkets. If it's like 1 bag for each order, then it should be okay. But if it's multiple bags for each order, then I'm just going to struggle to get everything in my bag. I might just have to cancel one of them. Even one of them is not going to be too bad. You know, if it's just like £4.50. Again, this is my sort of theory about getting orders out in the middle of nowhere, because this is kind of a place called Bridge, which is a little village a little outside of Sheffield. And again, if you hang around there are sort of a few restaurants and a supermarket there. You can just end up doing multiple orders from the same place. Alright, let's get off there. Nice little sort of trip through the countryside in the dark. It's always a little hairy. I've got two. I've got 7487 and 1758.
It's just 1 bag.
Okay, let me just scan that one.
1758 for these two.
Oh, great, recognised your thingy as well. And that one, 1758. Come on. Okay, let's get off to this first one. Not too big items. There's a couple of smallish bags and then one other bag. And this first order, it's only 0.6 miles away. So I should be able to dust this one off in a couple of minutes. And then we'll get on to the second one and see how long that takes. Hello. Hello there, how are you? Oh, let me just get this off. Just find your one. That's not your one, someone else's. 7487. Perfect, loads for you, Natalie. Let's get off to the second one. This one's only going another 1.2 miles, so I'm going to say altogether to the shop it was about 1.5 miles. First order was about 0.6 miles, now this one's 1.2, so we're getting It's about three and a half miles, and I'm getting £8.90ish for this. So again, pretty good ratio. This is somewhat encouraging, as in well, 2 weeks' time, I am going to be technically unemployed. I'm leaving my current job, and I don't have anything specific lined up for the moment. And so I'm going to be doing this for a little bit just to tide me over. Now, it won't be, I wouldn't say completely sort of full time, but I'll be going out certainly a lot more than I am at the moment. Maybe sort of 4 or 5 hours a day I'll do this for, just to see how much I can make. If I can pull in 60-70 quid a day, I'll be very, very happy. Last house on the right. Hello. First one, there's your second one. There you go. There's your first one, there's your second one. What's your code?
21.
21. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye. Alright. Nothing else has come in since then. But I've got Deliveroo and Uber Eats on, and we'll see if anything pops up. We are a bit out in the middle of nowhere. It's all a bit, you're not from round these parts. Although, to be honest, given how gentrified a lot of Sheffield is, it's a bit more, Sebastian, you're not from around here, are you? That was my impression of a posh person. I'm not sure how accurate that is. Not particularly accurate. There we go, out in the countryside again, trying to get us back into Sheffield. But you do get quite a nice view across the hills here of Sheffield. I'm not sure if you can sort of see that from the camera. It's very pretty. It's a very nice drive. Okay, let's do that one. That's a £6 order going from a Vietnamese restaurant to, oh, not far from where I am now. It's a bit of a shame I have to kind of go back and then double back on myself, but there's not much you can do at this point. Alright, let's get off to the Vietnamese restaurant. It's going to take about 6 minutes to get there. Oh no, cobbled streets. That does not do my tyres any good. Hi there, my dear. 4773, thank you so much. Thank you. You got the phone there? Just oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. I'll be more careful with the food, don't worry.
Knocked another one off. Okay, perfect. That's the third thing I knocked off today.
Alright, let's get off to this one. I think I'm going to make this the last one of the night. This is a bit longer than I thought. It's about 3.5 miles to the customer. I mean, still okay. I mean, I'm probably going to be doing over 4 miles now for the whole thing. The journey to the restaurant. I spent about £6, so not an ideal ratio, but yeah, it's not bad for a Tuesday night. Managed to knock over, you know, several things in that restaurant, which is part of the course for me. Pretty clumsy individual. I do try to sort of put the bag down as soon as I get into some of these restaurants, because I am aware that, you know, with my general too left-feetedness, and then add, you know, helmets, gloves, bulky jackets, clumpy shoes, it's a recipe for bloody disaster. And yeah, I have knocked quite a few things over in a variety of restaurants, and I've sort of got into the habit of either leaving it outside if it feels safe, or taking it off before I get in and sort of holding it down at a low level. Now the hope, of course, is that this is all being rendered in glorious, clear 4K Technicolor through this new camera. Or, if I've screwed up the settings again, it could just be a dark, pixelated mess. This is the problem with doing these recordings. You don't really have any chance to check these things when you're actually out and about. And so often you get home and then you discover that A, you didn't turn the microphone on, or the camera was pointing the wrong way, or it was the back camera rather than the front camera. And 2 hours of aimless, meandering talk that you've given is all for nothing. I mean, it's probably all for nothing anyhow. I can't exactly say it was worth much.